things that I can't even say. Trying to make up my day. God, it's so hard to regulate till I met her yesterday. I was the dirt and you're the purifier. I'm the gasoline while you're the fire. Keep it on the DL, no inquire, which makes me wanna talk like Esquire. I don't want a Porsche, I want an entire. Buy any juice from gold to sapphire. Crack some jokes and turn satire. We'll be careful not to get you damn tired. Make it short, but I'll take you higher. When we have a baby, we'll be in a child. That's what makes me most inspired. Hope same goes with you, baby girl.
Hello, and welcome to Alice Madness Returns. It has been so long since I had anything to do with this game, and my controller won't connect. Come on. And it's complete. Why don't I have any audio? Hang on. God, I need to restart the game already. Hi, Charlie. Alice Madness Returns said, fuck me, I guess. There we go. I think I should be making noise now. Can everything be seen and heard okay? And my controller is plugged in now. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Excellent, thank you. Okay. Spicy horse. Figure we'll go normal. It's always a safe bet to go with normal.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. and it makes me sick.
Now, focus. Wait. You're floating again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
Wish I could abandon unproductive memories.
I'm trapped. My past.
Sergeant, this girl's badly burned. Call for a doctor.
She'll be all right.
No, Alice. Discard that delusion. Forget it. Go to Wonderland.
I'd rather not, Doctor. My Wonderland's shattered. It's dead to me.
Your preference doesn't signify, girl. Now, Alice, where are you?
I'm sailing with a friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing?
is something wrong?
Oh.
Wrong?
No!
Well, that's
Don't
delightful.
struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Pollution. Corruption. It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
Forget it, Alice. Block that dream. Wake
Oh,
at the sound.
Christ. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. We
There,
love
Alice.
trauma first
Better
thing
now,
in the
aren't
day.
My head's exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Yes, well, the cost of forgetting is high.
My memories make me vomit. What can I...
Remember other things.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken memories?
I'll set you free, Alice. Memory is a curse more often than a blessing.
So you've said many times, and...
And I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
Very well, Doctor.
Ouch, indeed.
It's my turn to forget, Alice.
Now,
Oh,
Charlie.
you're ugly.
your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you. Let's forget that, shall we? The past is dead, Charlie.
These children are ugly as fuck. There's something horrendously wrong with them. Wander around.
Ollie pinched
Hey,
me
kid.
smalls.
We're bloomers.
The loo smells awful.
Worse than your room?
Oh my god, they're so ugly. Delightful paintings.
Wasting doctor's time.
I deserve my bitter tears. Want some?
You have a cameo! Oh god. I need to turn off the motion blur. That's a little better. My stories to the children bear strange fruit. Their drawings expose pieces of my mind.
What's wrong there?
Can't find the door.
Just wandering around.
something,
I want to see what's
anything.
around. That's okay. Even ugly
Top
cameos
the
are still
family again,
valid.
did you? Muck up the rescue.
I wonder if I have memories. Bumby. I see.
They died in a fire. I didn't. Bloody dodo.
Heads in pieces, no doubt. True nutter you are.
Press RS to enter first person camera mode. Oh. Oh, lovely.
Doctor, do you right? Still sick in the head?
I'm past a cure. Terminal condition.
My god, why are these children so ugly? Why is Alice the only, like, decent looking person here? Home safe home. Abandoned toys and worn out shoes have a past, and the people who use them too. My past was consumed by fire. So her family died in a fire, I guess. The Illustrated News feeds an insatiable appetite for domestic mayhem and industrial disaster. Fire at match factories. 6 girls missing. Is there anything more predictable? The world's gone quite mad.
10 years in the loony bin.
No, Ma, no relation. She's an orphan.
God, they're ugly. Earn your keep.
Mr. Payne had no idea how humble a home could be. And the photographs, this could pass for my room at the asylum.
This photograph of my family was delivered here by post. No message, no return address. I'm grateful for this memento, but I wish I could thank the sender.
Doctor's pet.
Too good for the asylum. Mad as a hatter without the charm. Killed her family.
Who'd want her?
Like how half these kids just sound like 40-year-old men pitching up their voices. This likeness captures the doctor's confidence. His dress is facetious, his bearing calm. Just shy of classically handsome, he likely instructed the artist how to render his nose.
Another day, a different dream, perhaps.
They're so small.
Oh, this digging's killing me back.
Oh, I'd like...
Work noble, bastards.
I like the atmosphere here a
Can't
lot.
come this way, love. Go round.
1800s
Nice, I think you could
England
build
is
a
such a
flat on it.
fascinating aesthetic, in my humble opinion.
How do you have it?
Houndstitch Home for Wayward Youth. Dr. Angus Bumby Prop.
You like Boccolini, missy?
Oh, Whitechapel.
I like Paganini.
The Sandman's coming in his train of cars, with moonbeam windows and the wheels of stars. So hush, you little ones, and have no fear. The man in the moon, he is the engineer.
Whitechapel District is where the Jack the Ripper murders
She ever
happened.
work? Where's her black? Too good for company? She don't get close. Hates being touched. Who likes it then? Never slapped? Spanked, more like.
Wonder if this is around the same time as the Jack the Ripper murders. It looks like the 1800s, so it could be. I don't know enough about Victorian England to differentiate, though. Kibby!
Hello, Puss. Puss, 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 Puss. Don't be afraid.
I'm following that Kibby. Let's see what he's got in store. Where'd he go? There he is.
Bloody lousy pet.
Like a real job.
Excuse me,
No
sir.
changing that.
You look like a discerning
Being
gent.
a dog's play.
Seems following furry creatures into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
I like how Alice, like, maintains her very aloof character from, like, the book and the other adaptations. Like, she's still quirky, I like that. Oh. Okay. Alright. This is fine.
My stars and garters, Alice Little. Slumming again, are we?
Nurse Witless. What luck. Twice in as many months.
Out on your own? You look frazzled, dearie. Not doing well?
Not really.
Come along home then and look at my pigeons.
1875 is the
Pretty
game
birds,
setting.
like
1888 is when
you.
Jack the Ripper
I
was on
don't
the
think
list.
so.
Okay.
Our last visit
Interesting,
cost me several
thank you.
pounds and got me nowhere.
I might recall where your mangy rabbit got to.
I wonder,
Still a mess. No surprise.
I forgot
Her kid
what I was gonna
roasted
say.
like chestnuts right before
That's
her
interesting.
eyes. 10 years in Rutledge Asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bumby won't do better. Still hauling out her questions. The fire, her memory. I deserve consideration, don't I? Who found her new clothes? Who got her a place at Bumby's? Where'd she be without me? On the streets, selling her backside. Likes my pigeons, though. She's doled out the odd pound or two. But what I know is worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, "Oh, died on my account, I couldn't save you." I've told her my silence is for sale. Cheap. I'm a good sort, really. Not like her nanny, that uppity whore. Or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep. She yells and goes off her head. Does she can't remember her name, what I heard.
I like the animation style. I'm having an anxiety spike. I'm gonna make sure I posted the links to the right places. Yeah, I did. Okay. I should turn on Steam Overlay. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Pigeons. A coop is really just a cage, but the birds don't seem to mind. Ooh. Oh, it's pretty. I like that a lot. The scenery is so nice.
Nurse Witless, do you mean to harm me? To send me back to the asylum?
I won't say no. I've a thirst you could photograph.
Need a drink. One man still needs washing.
Oh, delightful. Lovely. You look beautiful, man.
Pretty ones, like you.
No, one time.
You've done magic.
Only a dream.
Gotta love industrial England. I mean, I don't know if love is the right word, but I do appreciate the aesthetics, and I think it's an interesting part of history. Orbital blade attacks, that's a Persona thing. Ooh, it's colorful now. I love it when games have like gray and dreary graphics for the real world and get all colorful when you go elsewhere.
Very upsetting journey. But I'm rid of Pris, or whatever she's become.
The animation has
At least
aged
the
really
place
well
I've
for a
landed
10-year-old
is somewhat
game.
familiar.
Though to be honest, 2011 is
About
when
time too, Alice.
game graphics started getting pretty good.
Blasted cat. Don't try to bully me. I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
You're no help at all.
But you know I can
I'll frighten myself when necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
Delightful. Vale of Tears. It's pretty.
You're part frog, Alice, I swear. You jump so well.
I want to see what it is.
You're part frog, Alice, I swear.
I just like pressed my left trigger, half expecting it to bring up like a Persona third eye, in case that lets you know what I play like 80% of the time. Oh.
If you leap from that table again, Alice, I'll expire. You're 2 times too reckless, my girl.
I have mixed feelings on her hair physics. I feel like they're a little bit too much. Like, real hair doesn't move that way. Whoop.
Amanita muscaria, Alice, is merely a stinky toadstool. A spongy consistency, but poisonous.
I imagine I'm gonna have to shrink down to get in there. Drink me. This is gonna change my size.
I've been down this road before. Good things in small packages?
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
My god, I'm shrinking in this potion. Shall I disappear?
You've been through this before, Alice.
Almost. But the upside is that while smaller, you can see things that are nearly invisible to your bigger self.
Ah, I get it. Quite. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
Shrink sense.
Look how small she's become, all curled up. She's barely there. A vixen in her hidey hole.
Love to get back up there. Excellent, okay. Oh, I love the skull in her bow. The character design on Alice is like really nice. I like it. Teeth. I feel like I talk more about teeth than a normal person should be allowed to, so that's perfect. Hi, Star.
Hello.
Let me screen share to you. This is a spooky game. Are you sure you're good?
I mean, I'm not the one playing it, so...
Alright, let me know if you can see and hear everything okay.
I think you'll find my screams entertaining. Oh, she shrink and grow. It's like my favorite Marvel character, Ant-Man.
My god. What
Johnny
is Alice?
Ant-Man.
Who is Alice if not just gender-bent Ant-Man?
So the Wasp.
God. I'm collecting teeth. Hell if I know why. Oh god. I went to heaven.
With the teeth?
Having to slide and multiple teeth, I guess.
You just place like a pile of teeth in front of Jesus, just like, here.
And he's
Have
like,
fun.
thanks, I eat these.
God's just like,
oh God.
please stop giving him those. You can't keep doing this.
I'm trying to break him of the habit. Come on. That looks
You
like
should
blood.
see how long it took us to get him off bones.
Oh, that's not good.
Speaking of bones,
Bones.
Jesus was here.
Jesus
The
was
vorpal
here.
blade is swift and keen and always ready for service.
Bitch, that's a kitchen knife. Every
I've not
time I
come
use
back
a
here
kitchen
looking
knife,
for
I'm
a
just gonna
fight.
call it a vorpal blade.
That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
Oh boy, that's threatening. You have just obtained the Vorpal Blade. Go snicker snack, it leaves them dead, as seen in previous poem.
Does it
The
rhyme?
The Vorpal Blade inflicts the swiftest damage to a single target at close range.
So do you know what studio made this?
I don't remember.
Flight or fight implies a permanent chance, but flight often just means putting off the fight.
It reminds me of stuff that
Choose your battle
Double Fine has done, but I know it's not them.
I know it's on Origin, so presumably it's someone associated with EA now. There was a whole title screen about it earlier, I just forgot it.
No, that's the engine. The developer's name is Spicy Horse.
Oh yeah, Spicy Horse.
Oh, they made a game that I'm familiar with about Grimm, like the fairy tales.
Oh, that makes sense actually. I think this game is a sequel to something, but I don't think the previous installation is,
It looks like if there
Easily
was another
accessible.
Alice game... Oh, no. Yeah, the other one is called American McGee's Alice. That's why I was confused.
A good kitchen knife, yeah. That's why it can slice through my enemies so well.
This game's director's name is American. His first name is American.
You can tell he was probably born in, like, the Cold War era.
American McGee is an American video game designer. What was your first clue?
God. Really? I thought for sure he was probably, like,
Flowers'
British.
purpose is simple and immutable. Human purpose is fickle, because it is a
The
slave
first
to
game was made by Electronic
must be
Arts.
strictly managed.
Okay.
Or no, it was made by Rogue Entertainment, but published by Electronic Arts.
I imagine this one's probably published by EA too, given that it is only on Origin.
Is it only on Origin?
Yeah. It's on like Origin. You can also get it for the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3. My mom had the Xbox 360 version.
There it is.
I have the Origin version.
Yep, there it is. I found it.
While
You were
jumping,
right.
press and hold spacebar to initiate Alice's float. That doesn't help me at all. I am playing with a controller.
I will
Okay.
admit, non-EA games are pretty neat.
Yeah.
I like. Oh, I don't remember that.
Ah, shit.
I don't remember that new studio, but the one that made A Way Out and It Takes Two, they're pretty cool.
I died.
It has that had a guy that had the guy at the not the Oscars at the Game Awards that said "fuck the Oscars."
Good for him.
He's a really cool guy. Very passionate about his games.
What if he had a child named Lesbian? The kid's name would be presumably Lesbian McGee, which is just a really good name, I think. I feel like the first name American combined with the last name McGee is just the cruelest thing you could do to a child.
Ah, it's you again, Alice. You may approach.
Why would I do that? You want to eat me?
Yes, well, you taught me manners, and I've lost my taste for mad women. Strictly a porcine diet for me. Everything's better with bacon, don't you agree? Of course you do. Now, there are pig snouts
These
scattered
character
about.
designs are
I heard from
troubling,
behind
but
the
in a
house.
good way.
Go fetch them for me. But take care for the pests that block your
I
way.
can't tell if I
Pepper them up
like
if they do.
these more
They
or
need
the Tim
spice,
Burton
and
Alice's
you're
more.
just the girl.
Because they both kind of have that
Season them
same
for
look
me.
of like,
You'll find
let's
that
make
grinder
this even
serviceable.
more
Why not season your own pig parts?
surreal.
Matter of priorities. My alabaster skin needs protection from the disgusting creatures running
I
amok
like Alice's
amidst the
design a lot
environs.
too, because you
But
can
one
really
gets
tell she's
peckish.
supposed to be the straight
Look,
man.
all you have to do is listen for the ointment.
Vic
and shoot
Vine
the
reference.
snout.
Oh, I
You
see
may
what you were
like the
doing here.
results. I certainly will.
Hey, I'm lesbian. I thought you were American. Pepper grinder. You have just obtained the Duchess's pepper grinder. Spice up your foes. Prepare savory snouts. Piglet edition.
I like that it looks like a face.
It's very important.
As much as I'm not much for Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland plot-wise, I think visually it's quite interesting. Oh, that's just straight up a fucking gun.
It
okay.
sure is.
What if Alice in Wonderland, but also Doom?
You mean regular Alice in Wonderland? Shit.
I'm surprised that since this is a sequel, it's not going off of Looking Glass.
How do I get more ammo?
Can you not just whack him with the sword? Or knife?
I tried, I took damage. Okay, I just need to give it a minute. There we go.
Oh, they added a Pink song to the Alice in the Looking Glass movie. Like, I like Pink, but that is not two things that I would combine.
I only watched the original Alice in Wonderland Tim Burton movie because it came out the same year I was in an Alice in Wonderland musical in elementary school.
We did
I remember liking
James and
it
the
on
Giant
TV.
Peach. I don't remember if it was a musical, but we did James and the Giant Peach play of sorts.
James and the Giant Peach was originally a play.
Oh, I thought it was a book first.
Nope, it was a play.
I thought it was a Roald Dahl book.
It was a Roald Dahl play.
Oh, I didn't know it did plays.
Second Tim Burton Alice is painful to watch. Yeah, I have not seen it, and I don't know if I want to. Throughout every domain, keep an ear out for snouts. Enter aiming mode and shoot the snout with pepper grinder. Once the snout is full of pepper, it will reveal its path and collectibles. Alright. Delightful.
I was gonna say, I forget. It was about the Alice in Wonderland movies, I think. Or Tim Burton. I do remember, I think it was a separate Halloween party than the Tim Burton themed one, but I went to a Halloween party, and when I used a Ouija board, the wind started blowing super hard.
Oh god, please don't use Ouija boards.
Thank you so much for the snout. Now go away.
I actually don't like James and the Giant Peach that much.
It's visuals.
Tim Burton has been one of my favorite directors since I was like a tween. Like old enough to know what directors were.
I'm so disappointed you didn't say little when you shrunk. since
when I was little. But I think that explains a lot about me. Like, as a person, I think you can tell that I'm a fan of Tim Burton movies. Oh, great.
I still like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I don't understand why people hate that movie. I always liked it.
Well, I mean, it's mainly two things. One of them is that it's a remake, so it has to be compared to its original, which was the Willy Wonka one with Gene Wilder.
Thing is, I've never seen the Willy Wonka one, and I don't think it's really my kind of thing.
And the other thing is that, like, it is kind of all over the place. Like, it does hit the main story beats, but there's the weird, like, side story with his dad. There's, like, the whole first part of the movie that doesn't take place in the factory, although you could probably say that for the Willy Wonka movie as well. Charlie doesn't really get to do much, actually, after that first third.
Did you know that there's a whole subreddit dedicated to how much people hate Grandpa Joe?
Why? I assume this is the Tim Burton one, not
no,
not
the
all
original
versions
one.
of him.
All versions
Why?
of him.
Why? What did he do?
You should scroll through it because it's delightful. It's one of my favorite subreddits. God damn it. I'm gonna get there. If it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna get over to that platform. God. It's so hard to get an angle on it.
I started searching it and the autofill said, Grandpa Joe is the real villain, Reddit.
Yep, that's the one.
Grandpa Joe hate?
Yep, that's the one. I like that.
The first result is just a fucking SpongeBob reference.
It's really good. Alice, work with me, please. I want to retrieve that memory, Alice.
Oh. Top 10 deadliest poison. The number 1 is Grandpa Joe's cabbage farts.
The OG is a classic that had a lot of the film unplanned. 2005 is quirky and strange and smacks of early 2000s filming.
Can I? Oh.
Fun fact, I actually saw the 2005 Tim Burton one in the theater when I was like 5 or 6 years old. My aunt got married to my uncle that year.
Finish your soup, girls. Bovine juveniles gave their all.
And he was like trying to win me and my brother over. Not that he really needed to put a bunch of work in, because we have always liked him. But he took us to see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I don't really remember very much of it because I was 5 years old, but I remember it was a lot of fun.
Can I share some of these? I don't know what they're called on Twitter, like the like things that you tag a specific post with. I don't think they're called tags on Reddit. I don't think they're called tags on Reddit, but it's like little
Flares?
colored blurbs. Yeah, that one. That's it.
Yes, go for it.
So there's Death to Grandpa Joe in all caps. There's Heck You Grandpa Joe.
Ideal.
And there's just a formal fuck Grandpa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Grandpa Joe, more like Grandpa No. Apparently with custom emotes.
Oh, excellent.
It's Charlie's fucking ticket, not yours.
Perfect. That one's good.
This isn't a flare, this is one of the posts. Is there a Candyman hate page too?
Oh my god.
Dude literally lets a good 20 kids behind the counter to pilfer his wares, but charges the poorest kid in town full price.
You know what? Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. That's a fair and valid point.
There's a Grandpa Joe behind the British Prime Minister. I've forgotten his name, but he's the one that looks super messy and stupid.
Boris Johnson?
Yeah.
The one that wishes he could be Donald Trump?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. The one that just says Grandpa Joe and there's swastikas next to it. Holy fuck.
Oh yeah, Grandpa Joe being a Nazi is like a big thing on that subreddit. And the point of contention is not, no, Grandpa Joe would never. It's actually, Grandpa Joe would not put the effort in to exterminate anybody.
Oh my god.
It's really good.
Grandpa Joe is a war criminal.
Honestly, I think everyone should be permitted to be a war criminal sometimes.
Another one that's the post, not the flare. Grandpa Joe brand laxative. Golden ticket stealer. Grandpa Joe should be drawn and quartered. And the image is things that are more fun than spending time with Grandpa Joe. It's 2 medieval torture devices, Jesus on the cross, and fucking stepping on Legos.
Holy
so, like,
shit.
Even taking out the account of the fact that, like, the context that it's like, Grandpa Joe is fucking terrible. I love that this post is just like, hey, you know what's as bad as medieval torture devices and being hung on a cross? You know that feeling when you step on a Lego? Yeah, that.
You know what? I think they're onto something.
This feels like a rabbit hole my brother and me would fall down.
Well, it's a rabbit hole we're falling down, for sure.
Oh, God. Why did you tell me about this?
I don't know, we were talking about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. God.
There are 52 Reddit users online on Grandpa Joe hate right now. There's 138,000 members!
I am one of them.
138,000 people hate Grandpa Joe.
It's just a fun subreddit.
I think there's any other flares?
I think there's a way to look at all the flares a subreddit has, but I don't remember how.
I think I'd have to log in.
You could always log into your old throwaway.
Oh no, like, I'm on my phone, so...
You can log into Reddit from your phone.
Why is one of my recent... Oh, there's a user. I was like, why is one of my recent communities fucking Alaska?
I pretty much exclusively use Reddit on my phone. I use teeth to upgrade my weapons. Yeah, sure.
Oh, here we go. Grandpa Joe is an enemy of the state!
Hated mechanical malfunctions. This disaster is either his doing or
I like this one. So... just... Grandpa Joe is fuck!
Grandpa Joe is fuck?
Grandpa Joe is fuck!
Grandpa Joe is fuck! Vale of Tears, looking at Class Railway.
Grandpa Joe is patient zero.
I don't even... My controller is vibrating so fucking much. Every time the screen shakes, my controller vibrates. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's about it for flares, unless there's custom ones people use.
Grandpa Joe is an enemy of the state. I'm gonna make that my nickname in my Discord later. Goodbye, priest of the Yakutski Church. Only Grandpa Joe is an enemy of the state.
God. Persona 3, but it's just Grandpa Joe.
God, I wish. I think everything is the same, but Yakutski is replaced by Grandpa Joe is a really good AU. I'm glad we're helping, Charlie. I'm glad we're helping you feel better.
by completely destroying this fictional old man.
By just insulting the shit out of Grandpa Joe.
What about the other 3? Are they okay?
Yeah, they're fine. You know what? I'm thinking about it, and it is kind of fucked up that Grandpa Joe has been, like, forcing his family to take care of him like he's bedridden, sharing a bed with, like, 3 other ancient people for however long, despite the fact that he can just fucking get up whenever he so well pleases.
I think the implication is just, like, the excitement of it cured him, but, I mean, fucking what? It's especially funny in the old movie because he just gets up and does like, the first thing he does out of bed is just do a musical number.
God. I think he does
like, he dances around the room for, like, a good, like, 2, 3... Let's see.
I think in, in the 2005 version, the first thing he does... How the fuck do I do this? The first thing he does upon getting out of bed is dance around too. But to be fair to him, he worked for years to support his family, whereas there's no indication that, the old Grandpa Joe did such a thing. I still don't know how to feel about the hair physics on Alice.
Game would have been like Xbox 360 era, wouldn't it have been?
Yes, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. My mom had an Xbox 360 copy. Shit.
You know, even though I have a PS3 and an Xbox 360 now, I still don't have that many games that I really care about. I was gonna say I don't have that many games, but I have tons of sports games now for both consoles. But fuck if I'm gonna play them.
My game backlog between my PC, my Switch, my PS4, and my 3DS is bigger than my future.
I mean, have you seen mine?
Yes, dear, I've seen yours.
Especially after that H.IO bundle that I bought. That was very much worth it, both because of the cause it was for, and also just because it's 1,000 games! So some of it was, like, more of a book.
She is valid for her awful, messy hair physics. Lost and don't know where to go? Try using Shrink where the violets grow. While Shrink sense will reveal hidden paths and clues. Alright. Where am I going? Ooh! My little jumps are so gender.
That mechanic reminds me of, there's a thing in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask that works that way, I think.
It could have happened that way, Alice. You remember poor Mr. Crook?
That lady has a big nose.
She does.
She looks like a Rugrats character.
She tried to kill us, and then we ended up in Wonderland. Well, I don't know if I could say that it was her, because she transformed into a hideous, like, leech creature looking ass. But whatever it was, It tried to kill us. I love little illustrations in shrink mode. Do I go that way first, or... I'm gonna go this way first. Butterflies.
Parts of this remind me a lot of Psychonauts. Like, they're not a clear one-on-one parallel, but like I said, it feels like a Double Fine game, and they're the publishers of Psychonauts, so...
All platformers is the same.
No, not true, necessarily. All licensed platformers are the same, I'd say. I found out that Robots had a fucking video game.
The pepper gun is my favorite weapon I've ever wielded. Robots had a video game?
Yeah. And it's just like every other GameCube, PlayStation 2, Xbox Classic 3D platformer ever.
You know what? If I knew anything about game design, I would make a game where, I would make like a platformer where it's World War II and you have to assassinate Grandpa Joe.
Oh my god.
And it would be called Grandpa Joe is an enemy of the state.
I think that's just Valiant Hearts. We're not sure if that's a platformer.
Matt says that Psychonauts is the best platformer, hands down.
But Mario Galaxy exists. It is pretty good though. I completed both games.
We're doing Psychonauts after P4, right? That's like our next step.
Yeah.
It's neither bad nor good, but it certainly means not the same. Find the Hatter.
You'll definitely like it.
I believe you.
It also has Tim Burton vibes.
Making friends, Alice. You're as
Matt says no to Mario Galaxy and yes to Psychonauts.
I've managed without you.
With space.
Return to whatever hovels home to you. I'll call if I need you.
Predictably rash. It's not
I'm looking forward to seeing it just because both of you have recommended it so highly.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, we're getting... Our fucking ride is getting fucked up. Oh, Jesus. I did not process anything that the cat said. Oh!
I've made more graceful entrances. I suppose I must be grateful nothing's broken.
Stop
What was that
panning
noise
over.
about?
Let me see the dress. Some vents need to be activated by turning valves. Vent, like in Among Us?
Oh my god.
Well, the vent you can
that's like a me joke. You hit me levels.
I'm excited for the Jackbox stream in a week too.
Me
Any
too.
mods can join the call, and anyone watching the stream can join the games. On the vent, you can rotate Alice. When the Alice is sus. To exit the vent, press spacebar or simply move away from it.
Out of curiosity, do you even know who the man in that meme is?
Oh, that's Germer, right?
Yeah.
Oh
He's
my
cool.
god, character design. I'm thrilled.
It's funny because I'm not even focused on the dress. I'm focused on like what appear to be striped leggings.
Remember when a burst of steam blew your
I think they're leggings.
around your neck, just outside Harrodson's. Fortunate your undergarments had been laundered.
You know, I usually get gender envy for guy or non-binary characters, but I'm getting mad gender envy for Alice, I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I just realized that the stripes remind me of? Fucking Marie. Marie has those kind of stripes.
They remind me of Wednesday Addams a little bit.
Wednesday Addams and Marie just had a baby.
They sure did. Good for them. My sense of humor is also awful and gay. Last time oh jeez. Oops.
Butterflies.
Last time I played Jackbox, I was drunk. It was with Matt, Susie, and Kestrel, I think. And I think like 60% of my jokes are about Tommy Wiseau.
That's why I started laughing, not because you said you were drunk, but because I remember you gave me screenshot completely out of context. I need to find it again.
60% of my jokes were about Tommy Wiseau, and the other 40% were about cum.
Oh my god.
And just
When the fuck was this again? Damn it.
that was like a week ago, I think. I think it was last Monday. Knock knock, who's there? Tommy Wiseau, Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, that image that you sent me, no context. I lost my shit.
We also had one where the prompt was the worst replacement, no, the worst thing to wrap around your neck. And I answered the skin of your weeping mother, and somebody answered cum 3. And no, it was a tie. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. The one where we both wrote Tommy Wiseau and one of us misspelled it. And I think we had a tie. You said cum 3, thank you for reminding me I was drunk.
I didn't realize it was misspelled.
Yeah, Tommy Wiseau spelled correctly, and then Tommy Wiseau with 2 E's. Yeah, we were all a little bit fucked up. And how can I forget, going into, God forgets the name of the video game I have 600 hours again.
Sims?
No, it's, Dead by Daylight. We went to play Dead by Daylight, we all named ourselves Drunk Steve, and we all wore the exact same Steve cosmetic. You were trying to write cum heart, but Jackbox hates less than. Yes, I remembered. I got there. Huh.
There it is. That's right, because I sent you that fucking Tommy Wiseau Joker video.
God. I didn't mean to get small. Okay.
I like looking back at these messages. You are tearing me apart, Lucia. I see the alcohol has kicked in. My buoy. My Yubi.
Yeah. I'm a disaster when I try to type when I'm drunk. I don't know if I'm as much of a disaster while I'm speaking drunk, but I imagine it's the case.
I think I've heard you drunk. I think you just texted me about Tommy Wiseau and sharks.
Yeah, I always text you when I'm drunk, but I don't think I've ever done it on call with you. I should get drunk for a stream one day.
I hope you know I will never forget sharks.
I talk fine, but slurred and giggly. Oh, fuck. I believe it. I am super giggly when I'm drunk. No verbal misspellings? Okay, that's good to know.
I have never had the alcohol, and now that I'm about to start HRT, I probably never can. Or at the very least, we'll have to plan it more than just, hey, I have a beer, I'm going to digest it.
When I'm drunk, I am super giggly, and I ramble a lot, and that's all I know.
Who needs alcohol when you have sleep deprivation?
What if I have both?
Oh, well then... then it's a surprise you're alive.
I have no idea how.
Also, I find it really funny that out of all the things for either of us to send immediately after... Well, not immediately after, but the next message after you sent me the Tommy Wiseau thing and I sent you the Joker thing was, It was later in that same day around noonish. It's just a picture from the Impractical Jokers movie of Sal, now Prince Herb, for some reason. It's too much to get into.
Are you okay?
God damn, whenever I eat fucking tortilla chips, they choke me.
It sounded like you just died mid-sentence.
Anyway, he's wearing a Jaden's #1 fan shirt, and people are taking photos of his tattoo on his thigh.
Good.
And that's such a fucking thing to send you right after you were drunk. It's just like, hey, look at this picture of a man at a Jaden Smith meetup with a tattoo on his thigh and a shirt that says he's his #1 fan.
Oh god, Jesus. There's
Impractical
a worm.
Jokers is weird because if you try to explain it without any context, it makes no fucking sense.
I don't know anything about Impractical Jokers other than...
Jerkers?
Impractical Jokers other than you watch it. I'm also really affectionate. Yeah, I also believe that, because I'm always kind of affectionate. Like, barely holding it in.
Practical jerk.
And when I'm drunk, I have no filter, so I just ramble a lot. Ah, jeez, I'm fucked.
That's probably a good thing that I don't drink alcohol then, because that's just me all the time.
I'm dead. Please.
Would you like to continue?
Please don't send. Okay, thank God. If nothing else, this game doesn't send you back that far, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, thank God. Too many games that I've played recently just, like, start you so far behind. But that's mainly just because I've been playing a lot of retro games.
This is why I don't play retro games. I'm not very good at platformers.
Think of a retro game that you would like. I mean, there's a lot of RPGs.
Anything that's like...
A lot of them haven't aged very well unless their names are Final Fantasy and maybe Dragon Quest. And even some of those haven't aged well. Like, anything before 4 is probably not worth playing. Or 5. 5 is good.
Your strat here would be slap, 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 dash, 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 slap, slap, slap. That's what I'm trying to do. I have to dodge...
Isn't that the fucking Bulby song from Jimmy Neutron?
I don't know. But,
slap, slap, dash. Slap, slap, dash.
I have to dodge the shit out of them, or they will fuck me up because I can't hit their shields.
Have none of you seen the Jimmy Neutron episode? Bulby just has the song where he just goes slap, 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 clap, clap, clap.
Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember that. I have not seen any Jimmy Neutron in years. It's
My brain
probably
just
been...
stores these memories for just all the time. Like, I just think about weird episodes of cartoons, like the fact that Al Roker was an antagonist in Proud Family. He was like an evil genie who put everyone's parents into just labor.
God, I'm wait, like pregnancy labor or
no, like work labor. As far as I'm aware, only work labor.
You know what? It's fair to repress every bit of Jimmy Neutron you ever watched as a child, because one of the episodes I remember the most distinctly out of all of them.
Oh, I know where this is going already. You're gonna say the fucking butt pregnancy, isn't it?
Yeah, Carl's ass gets pregnant. Carl just has an ass pregnancy, and his parents are fine with it. He has like a baby shower. It's bizarre. What the fuck are you?
There's an episode where pants come to life.
I remember an yeah, it was a lot.
They turned his grandma into a baby that talked.
I also remember an episode with like pizzas that came to life.
Yes.
That I had chronic nightmares about as a child because I was terrified of everything.
They turned Hugh into an octopus once, I think. No, wait. No, it might have been a Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster.
You mean a Frankenstein's monster, yeah.
I know.
Frankenstein is the scientist.
Frankenstein from Soul Eater, they turned Hugh Neutron into
God.
Hugh Neutron with the fucking big screw
No!
in his head.
No, please. Please, I do not have the emotional capacity to handle the words you're saying to me.
Does that mean Judy Neutron is the other one that you showed me with the eye patch?
God, Marie? God, Jesus. Where is the growling coming from? I was terrified of the pizza episode. The episode where Jimmy puts his head on a hamster, you know what? I feel like that... It's the pig nose? Where is it? I feel like that, like, puts an image in my mind, but I don't fully remember. Look up. I'm looking up.
Look up right there. No. You know, if you do that in Nier Automata, 2B gets angry with you.
God,
It's like, don't do that.
I need to start playing that game soon. Where the fuck? I can hear it. But I can't see
Apparently,
it.
Final Fantasy XIV did a Nier thing recently. Or is doing a Nier thing. I don't know if it's like an event that's like for a short time, or if it's just like it's always here.
Yeah, the lag makes it difficult to receive
I'm
instructions.
trying to think more cursed Jimmy Neutron episodes.
Of course you are.
There's the one. There's the one where they have to sweat the Ice Age away.
I have my headphones in the right ears.
Carl becomes a beetle at one point, as in the musical artist, not the bug.
He does sound like he's everywhere. I believe that there would be several episodes about Carl. One in which he turns into a beetle as in the musical group. One in which he turns into a beetle as in the bug. And one where he turns into a beetle that is also a member of the Beatles.
To look up like Jimmy Neutron episodes to get reminders of some of the other like really cursed things, and I forgot that I looked up the fact that in the Jimmy Neutron movie they have a cover of "She Blinded Me with Science."
Oh god, I remember that movie. That is like the clearest memory I have of Jimmy Neutron, because when I was a youngin', my brother and I were fucking obsessed with that movie for like 3 weeks.
They did the chicken dance in that
Is he
movie.
down here? They sure did. I need to get the fucking door open.
I have no idea what the plot of this episode is, but there's an episode called Make Room for Daddy-O, and I'm upset.
I hope by that they mean like the 50s slang and not like a daddy kink thing.
I mean, I think it's talking about Hugh, so it could be both.
Wait, you think Hugh Neutron had... I'm sorry, are you going to sit here and tell me that you think Jimmy's mother calls Jimmy's father daddy in bed?
Are you going to sit here and tell me that they don't?
Why do I let you on my streams?
This is what I do everywhere I go.
You've
Trust me, just,
emotionally
like,
broken me in at least 3 of them.
Anyone else who works with me. This is every time I show up on anyone's call.
You don't think they could air a daddy kink on Nick? I would like to, like, gesture you to everything Invader Zim has ever said and done.
I forgot about that quote. One time I sat on a banana, and that changed everything.
Where the fuck is this pig snout? I've been running around for like 5 minutes!
No, it's okay. I'll just talk more about Jimmy Neutron.
No. Invader Sim is violence, yes. But like, to be fair, everything that is being— what the fuck did I just— okay. Everything that is being said to
Vasquez
me
have his
is
own
like a
cartoon
hate
on
crime.
Nick, they could let somebody get pegged on Nick, or daddy stuff or whatever.
Is it fucking down here? I'm gonna kill myself.
No. There's an episode where everyone in Retroville disappears except for Jimmy's dad, and he at first he's sad about it, but then he gets some pie and he's just like, no, it's fine.
Alice. Never closed, never locked. Needs no key.
Sheen gets a big brain and so
Oh, I
Gus a
remember
big
that
head.
one.
Tim Allen was in an episode, I think.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Like 3 seasons? Why do shows that I think lasted longer haven't?
Jimmy Neutron was only 3 seasons?
Yeah.
In my heart, it's still ongoing. No, 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 made a mistake, made a mistake. I wonder how I saved
Google,
this
please
game.
do not show me a picture of adult Jimmy Neutron. As in him as an adult, not as in X-rated Jimmy Neutron.
Why not X-rated adult Jimmy Neutron?
I don't want to think about that. How old would Jimmy be nowadays anyway? Let's see.
If he was 10 years old in like, let's say 2002.
Yeah.
That was 19 years ago. He would be 29 today. And that's assuming he was 10. I don't know exactly how old Jimmy Neutron
I'm
is.
pretty sure he was 10. That's usually the average for these kind of shows. Sometimes they aim lower or higher, but it's usually 10.
I hear another whore.
I don't think that's what they're called.
They're called whores now.
I think you mean boar.
I mean whore.
Well, there are worse whore words.
Vor.
God damn it.
Hey, you put the thought in my head.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said there are
could've
worse
said-
or words, and I
could've
was
said
thinking,
gore.
okay, what's the most cursed word that ends in or that I can think of? And voila, vor.
Galore. Snore.
I have received a talk from Matt recently about what exactly vor is, so it is fresh in my brain.
This isn't related to the thing that I brought up during the forest, is it?
You know what? I think so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think
hate it.
that conversation happened during the forest stream. Actually,
How dare you turn my cursed comment back at me? That's not how that works. I don't even remember what friend I was making that joke with, so I can't even turn it back around to that person again.
I'm getting the hang of this. I want this dress so bad.
Dress.
I want to do a cosplay of this exact outfit.
Alice was often alone, an interior and lonesome town. Her sister, though loving and much loved, was
It's nice.
You should join the stream call just to contribute more to the Vor conversation. I think that would be delightful.
Oh my god.
Whore but derogatory, that's always what I mean when I say the word whore.
I mean, I think that's what most people mean.
Not that it's a bad thing to engage in sex work. You
Yeah,
can do you.
no.
However, I think whore is a fun word to use as an insult.
I'm here now. I was given permission to contribute on board. Hello.
Hello, please comment on Vor for us.
Oh my god.
we already went over it in the forest, but you know, oh Christ, that's a guy.
Yeah, that's a little man.
I don't think it's very little. Unless it's
got it.
perspective.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god! Fucking dead!
I'm not doing shit to him. Okay, go ahead and talk about Vor. I can handle the gameplay.
Anyway,
No,
as
go
I was
ahead, talk
saying
about it.
yesterday, because it's a common misconception that people believe that Vor is just when you swallow a character whole, but that's only soft Vor. And there's hard Vor also, which is literally just cannibalism for like getting off.
That doesn't even make any sense to me, because wouldn't it be harder to eat someone whole than eat someone in pieces?
Well, yeah, but the teeth are involved in hard Vor. I think that's what's the point of calling it hard Vor, is like,
oh,
you're chewing.
God.
No.
It's hard for the person being forward.
I love that. I think this is the first time you two have been on call together with me.
For the person being bored.
Like, this is, I think, one of the first times you two have been on call together with me. And this is what we're talking about.
I think we've played DVD before.
Oh yeah, we've played DVD
Yeah.
before.
And I think we were around for that Sims stream as well.
No, I think that was just Susie and Julie.
No,
I joined eventually.
Oh,
I played
okay.
a soundboard. I played a soundboard. I could play it now. I have new sound effects.
Oh no, I think we're thinking of separate Sim streams.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There was the one where it was like almost to the day when the God, what am I shooting at? Oh, there's a guy up there.
What I like to call the Ocarina of Time effect.
Can I just concentrate on the one? Please, for the love of Jesus.
I think you gotta hit his
You should see.
Yeah.
See if it's for the love of Jesus, you should have given.
Shoot at him to knock him down. Alice, please. Okay.
If it's for the love of Jesus, you should have given him more bones.
What?
Or teeth. No, teeth. That was it. It was teeth.
Oh, this is frustrating as hell.
So
Alice,
I guess
please.
teeth are bones.
She keeps trying to focus on the one up there. I can't get... Can I please? Okay,
Oh.
fine.
Rip. My sister played this like 5 years ago, maybe 6. And I remember her struggling super hard with this fight for like 2 hours.
Alice, please. Alice, okay, there we go. God, Jesus. I watched my mom play this game like when I was like 11 or 12. And I don't think I ever watched her get this far. I think I only watched the first like hour or so. This wouldn't be as bad if she wasn't trying to focus on both of them at once, and if I could just manually set it to just focus on one.
American McGee, what are you doing with your fucking video game?
Bad things. Okay, this is much better. Ah, the little men. Ah, shit. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
Oh god, there's so many.
Jesus Christ. Only you could like Dynasty Warriors, these fuckers.
He's a little dude. Jesus.
The doll goop.
The doll goop.
It's just like Epic Mickey.
Nice dash.
Thank you.
Nice on.
Oh my god!
Just as annoying as Zelda enemies too.
Nope, that's good job.
Oh my god, I just realized with the fucking dashes and the lunges.
Fucking Christ, alright.
It's like Dark Souls.
I think that fight just aged me like 40 years.
Oh my god, that looks like the fucking potion place from Shrek 2.
Why do you say words? Why are we here? Just to suffer?
He's obsessed with time.
I think
Oh,
the
there you
potion
are.
place from
Your
Shrek
own
2
time may be short.
sells boy juice that can turn me into a boy.
I think you're looking for HRT.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think the potion place from Shrek 2?
I assume that's how that like one potion that Shrek found was. It's just like, hey, here's a free cure for body dysphoria. It gives it to you and your significant other. You just have to kiss at midnight.
Wig. I guess the potions place from Shrek 2 was the trans ally we needed all this time.
I would say I can't believe that Shrek and Fiona are T for T romance, but you know what? I can.
No, I absolutely can.
I think that's just what the entire Shrek trilogy, or whatever the fuck a quad is about.
I read somewhere the other day that apparently Donkey and Dragon were supposed to be like transcoded characters, and I'm like, that sounds really fake, but also
Oh yeah,
I like it.
I think Eddie Murphy said something about that.
Yeah. So I guess Shrek is the greatest trans representation of all time.
Also, Charlie, I don't mind if you join the call as long as, like, you think your internet connection is stable enough to, like, not cut out every 5 seconds like last time.
Rude, that button had a horseshoe on it.
It sure did.
A lucky charm.
They're magically delicious. No, Alice, stop eating the floor, Alice.
No.
I think Alice should eat the floor more.
I think Alice should just eat the entire floor until there's nothing left. I think that would solve, like, the entire conflict this game is setting up.
Absolutely.
Her Wonderland would be fixed if she could only eat all the floor. Hello, Charlie.
Hey,
guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes. Clockwork bomb.
Yeah.
Some walls and floors are weak and can be destroyed. I hate having to pull out my mouse every couple seconds. Place the clockwork bomb near the weak surface. Detonate the clockwork bomb and destroy the weak surface. Alright.
Wow,
So
it's
if it
just
was-
like the Arkham games.
If it was a piece of fruit, would it be a clockwork orange?
I hate it here.
I haven't even seen that movie.
Take it to the bank, boys. This one's just like arson.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
But were you trying to say Arkham, or did
I
you
said
mean to say
arson. I meant arson.
Okay.
I put this down in the incorrect space.
Arson.
Okay, I can put down another one.
Which is different from arsenic.
Take it to the bank, boys. This is straight up arson.
Why would you take arson to the bank? Then they have to call the fire department.
Good.
Not if they die first.
Jesus.
Remember that guy who was like...
Did you shove the hat in the door?
Yeah.
Remember
Sorry.
that guy who
Anyway.
was like painting Chase Banks on fire, and then
Yeah.
he got like
Why?
taken into FBI custody?
Didn't he turn out to be like a transphobe or something?
Yeah, so fuck him.
Fuck him.
But also, like, the concept of painting banks on fire in public is literally so hilarious to me.
Also, I bank with Chase, so like, go for it, my man. they're holding my monies.
Chase feels like... What is Chase the AT&T of banks?
Why is that
Lovely
accurate?
library was a factory.
It really is.
Conflagration waiting to happen.
I can't even explain it. That thought popped in my brain. I was like, huh, you know? I mean...
You got a point.
I mean, my phone is AT&T, my bank is Chase. I think you're onto something. I think there's a grand conspiracy here.
Well, I have an AT&T phone, but I don't have Chase. I have this weird other thing that I'm pretty sure is local, so I don't think I can say it on Twitch without doxing myself. So I won't.
I want to cosplay this Alice so bad. It makes me look pathetic.
Hysteria, yes.
When Alice's
it
health
looks
is low,
like-
Hysteria becomes available. Enter
It looks like
Hysteria
she
by
just shit
pressing
out
enter,
blood.
so- I don't know what that is on my controller. While in Hysteria, Alice cannot be hurt and will inflict more damage. Be careful, Hysteria only lasts for a limited time. Oh, it took all my health away. Is that... What is enter?
You're not low enough.
It
I think you have
just
to get
took
down
off,
to
like-
1 flower.
Well, I think you're low enough now.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Now you can.
Oh!
Yeah, I love Hysteria. It's really cool.
Holy fuck! This is like 3 Alice cosplays I now want to do.
So it'll be fake blood, right?
No.
Alright, who
gonna
are you
kill
gonna
people.
murder for the sake of your Alice cosplay?
Mm,
Goes to the list of my top 5 candidates.
top 5 candidates. My father. My exes, so that's 2 more. If I can travel for them. These 2 motherfuckers I used to be friends with, that gives me 5.
Hell yeah.
Enter aiming mode by pressing T.
It's like you just call Agent 47. It's just like, here's a list. I need this for my cosplay. Go.
I need their blood.
Hey, if you want a 6 one, you can go hunt down the first X.
There we go.
So weird to me because I'm acquaintances with my ex. I don't talk to her like at all anymore, but like we're on good terms.
I'm acquaintances with one of my exes. The other 2 I had very bad, messy relationships with, so I cannot be fond of them.
No.
I'm like, I'm friends with my very first ex. I haven't talked to my second. The third accidentally went to the same college as me,
I recall
and the one that
leaving you in a
Lapis knows
decrepit
of
condition.
cheated on me within a month of our relationship.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, he did?
Lost your hat.
Yeah, you remember Brom?
Hearts are
Oh
missing.
yeah, Brom. I thought you were talking about the other one.
Oh no, Sebastian.
I barely missed their missing. As to what happened, you should know that better than I. It's your place after all. I know my place.
When did you ever know your place? Or how to keep it? Now what's going on?
This guy's ugly as shit.
It looks like Dobby.
Round and up and down into my
Which
ears,
one?
into my eyes.
Zombie Dobby. Zombie.
No, pussy indulgence, Dobby.
He had so much pussy that he just died, and he had enough additional pussy that he came back to life.
I mean, why do you think
Have you not
why do you think his arms are gone?
Wait, have you not seen Pussy Indulgence, Dobby?
I have seen Pussy Indulgence Dobby, but it's been years.
Wait, are we not talking about Dobby from My Hero Academia? I'm confused.
No, Dobby as in Harry Potter Dobby.
Academia.
Wait,
Oh, D-A-B-I. Oh.
The rest. Be on your way now. That's a good girl. Best way out is through the croc face.
Hello?
Man, I wish I could process anything that anybody says in this game anymore.
Yeah, who knows what he was saying? All I know is that he's supposed to be the Hatter and he doesn't have a hat and that upsets me.
He can't be the Hatter without a hat.
Exactly.
You know, Lappy, I think
Put on a
the
hat.
title of the stream is very fitting.
Put one on. Okay, I've gotten that out of my system. When I set the title to the stream, I was just trying to make like a reference to one of the many Alice movies I've seen in my life. But it has become more accurate as time goes on.
Talk about Jimmy Neutron, Vor, Grandpa Joe.
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
As soon as the stream is over, I'm setting my nickname to Grandpa Joe as an enemy of the state.
Oh my god. It has to be all caps. That's how it was on the Reddit.
Of
Priest
course.
of the Akutski Church will be gone.
If we all do Grandpa Joe related ones, I think I just want Grandpa Joe is fuck.
Wait, hold up. Mine could be Grandpa Joe Catboy.
No!
Mine could be Grandpa Joe's into Hardvor.
Hardcore Hardvor.
I hate it here. I'm breaking up with Matt and Star. And Charlie, I will never come over to your new place. That's your punishment. I will speak to you once more to get my manga back, and then never again.
Oh, Lapis, you love me though.
Well, what about the Marvel movies? Captain America.
Star, this might shock you, but I'm capable of watching movies.
No.
Pressure pads function only when weight is applied. The clockwork bomb can be used to maintain weight on a pressure pad. Alright. Don't know what these bottles are for, but fuck if I'm not picking them up.
You can give them to the band The Police, and they'll make a song about it.
Took me a
think
second to get that.
I think Sting's in that band.
Really?
I think. I know he's in the B movie. Because of his fucking name. I don't know why Ray Liotta is in that movie.
I don't know why Larry King is in that movie.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know
was
why
weird.
anybody is in the B movie. I don't know why the B movie exists.
Well, I know why Jerry Seinfeld is in the B movie.
Jerry Seinfeld is in the B movie because the main character is just like one big Seinfeld joke.
Basically.
Umbrella.
That movie felt like a fever dream aside from the cover of Here Comes the Sun by Sheryl Crow.
Hello, Matt. Did you die?
I died a little bit, but I'm fine now.
That's what happens when you bring up B movie. It's like Beetlejuice. Barry B. Benson finds your house and then kills you.
Press E while focused to block with Alice's umbrella. Time correctly, Alice's block can deflect certain enemy attacks.
Thinking about Barry B. Benson trying to kill someone, and my brain just goes, you crush me, I sting you. That just kills you twice.
Ooh, you ugly.
You ugly.
You ugly. I don't know what the equivalent... Okay, there we go. Shit.
Why does it need the big goo hand? It got 2 hands.
Fucking no.
It's an extra hand.
That's not at all how that works. You don't eat with your hands.
Or
Not with that attitude, you don't.
maybe you don't use your hands, but that's not true of everyone.
Yeah, I've eaten with my hands since I was a little kid, like a normal person.
By consuming it, like absorbing it into your hands?
Yeah. How do you eat? What's wrong with you?
I've heard that some people eat with their mouths because they have a condition that makes it so they can't eat with their hands. And I just think that's tragic. I think we should start a charity to help these people.
I agree completely.
I have this thing. I eat with my stomach.
What if someone ate with their ass?
Partial unbirthing fetishism.
Oh no, I immediately regret everything.
My life philosophy is if I don't make you immediately regret everything by speaking to me, I'm doing something wrong.
Wait, if somebody could eat with their ass, and then somebody else was like using like a butt plug on them or whatever, would they accidentally eat the plug?
Yes. Delicious and nutritious. Actually, I hear that's their like primary source of food is butt plugs.
I mean, that would just be like. That would just be like fucking eating a. No.
Oh!
No, finish
Oh god.
I want to hear where this goes. Also, I think you have.
You can use psycho
Yeah, I
mode.
can go hysteria now. I'm just trying to find a good angle where I can. Yep, there
Psycho
we
mode.
go.
Quick question. If you primarily eat butt plugs, then this should be forbidden Jolly Rancher.
Absolutely.
Is that what that is? Is that what butt plugs are?
I heard they've started making flavored butt plugs for the people with that medical condition. You know what? Like, good for them. They're finally
them,
rolling
good for
out the
them.
accessibility.
It's so cursed, I love it.
Aw, man, this is gonna be a massive pain in my ass.
Okay. You can't just say that after we're talking about
Why
butt
do I
plugs.
talk to you? Why do we continue to associate with you?
You can't get rid of
Where's
me. You
the
tried
last
for
one?
10 years.
Oh, hey Lapis, to your point about if when you speak to somebody you don't make them immediately regret talking to you, the first time I met you, you had blue hair dye running down your neck and face.
Oh god, I sure did. It was raining, I had just dyed my hair that morning, and
I killed a member of the Blue Man group.
I killed a Smurf.
It's okay, they have more blue men. Every time you kill one, they just replace it with another.
Yeah, you had
Yeah, where's-
actually dyed your hair like white, but the blue man fucked it up.
Yeah. See, the blue man came all over it, and that's how it
Oh
got.
my god.
No.
I mean, deep conditioning, am I right?
Yeah.
I guess the blue man had a
He
snuff
just
fetish.
plays the pipes while he does it. That's what the paint in the show is.
So basically just have a giant orgy before the show.
Oh my god.
Can I please have subtitles?
No, heart emoji.
Dear Alice Madness Returns, I have auditory processing issues. Smelling and regurgitating. And also, I'm talking because I'm a streamer. I think calling myself a streamer is a bit generous.
I mean, if you're streaming a video game, you're a streamer.
I guess.
If you stream, if you are putting out live video on an internet platform, you're a streamer. You don't even have to play video games. You can just talk.
I think I know people do it, but I think just talking live for like 2 to 4 hours sounds like the worst thing.
Be interesting. Depends on the topic. I mean, also just podcasts exist, but
I struggle to think of things to talk about for 2 to 4 hours. God,
We talked about Vor for about 30 minutes.
we did talk about Vor for 30 minutes. I mean, like, if it's a situation like right now where I have multiple people on call with me, I can keep going for hours. However, if I was just trying to, like, solo podcast, I could not do that shit.
there's a thing I was gonna bring up earlier. I've already forgotten.
Where the fuck am I going?
Podcaster.
Being a
I
true
didn't
crime
do a
podcaster
podcast
would be
once.
fun.
I remember I had this conversation while I was grinding in a video game on stream that I just wanted to make a podcast called Let's Podcast It because So many times I would just come across a part in the game that was so boring. I just talked about whatever while I did the boring part. I was just like, let's podcast it to the point where it was just like a regular thing, and I was just like, fuck it.
One time, my ex-best friend and we talked about possibly doing podcasts in the future, and one of the ideas we came up with was a hentai review podcast.
No!
Oh my God.
Yes!
That's just giving me flashbacks to that fucking panel that I saw last year that I told you about. God, I forgot.
What panel was it?
It was so the premise was they just showed Goofy hentai and like with little like commentary bits in editing post, like here's this voice actor. You ever want to see Dan Green, Yu-Gi-Oh, and 4Kids Knuckles Warren? Here it is. They had the fucking clip where they do the fucking the animal noises. That one that went around on Tumblr a few years back.
When you said Goofy hentai, I hope you realized that conjured an image of, Goofy from Disney.
I mean, that makes about as much sense as the stuff we actually watch, so that's fair.
I mean, Goofy canonically has fucked. How do you think he has a kid?
I think that Goofy cloned himself.
You think Goofy cloned himself and that's how Max came about?
Yeah.
Is it bad that I just now realized that he didn't adopt Max? Like, Goofy canonically fucked.
No, Goofy has known a woman biblically.
What I find funny is everybody freaks out about that. Nobody thinks about the fact that not only does Pete fuck as well, Pete fucks Peg. Like, we know his wife. Pete has fucked Peg twice. Peg has been pegged.
I guess there's no, canonical wife
Or Peg has pegged, I guess. I don't know.
for Max, but, wasn't there that one movie, The Three Musketeers or whatever, where Goofy fell in love with Clarabelle the cow?
Okay,
So do you think she's the mom?
Well, no,
Is Max
apparently
her cow?
there's not a canonical mom, but one of the ideas they tossed around was that she fell off the Grand Canyon while Goofy was trying to get her to pose for a picture.
No, that's terrible.
Like, Goofy inadvertently made her walk off the side of the canyon.
With Clarabelle, I guess.
It wasn't even Clarabelle, it was just unnamed character they never did anything with.
I can pretend it's Clarabelle.
It's not canon, but that's one of the ideas that they had, was just oh yeah, she died because Goofy was incompetent.
It's canon, I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, I love Promare.
Those upset me.
Lepus, I have the DVD for Promare, but I'm specifically waiting to watch it with you and Alex because I want to watch it with the gayest audience possible.
I am so glad. I have watched Promare 20 times now. I have the collector's edition Blu-ray.
I just have Blu-ray.
Butterflies are burned!
The only thing that I know about the series is the blue-haired guy is an absolute himbo, and the tiny leather-bound guy is the only character I've seen him described as similar to is Yusuke from Persona 5, I think.
I don't know if that's an accurate comparison. However,
doesn't he have
you're absolutely right
like
about
Miles?
Yes.
He have a cravat like
Leo
Miles?
has
Yeah.
a cravat.
Or no, not him.
Which is not the same thing that Fred has.
Levi. I was thinking of the wrong Matt Mercer character, my bad.
What the fuck? What the fuck does Fred have? What is that called?
Which Fred?
From
Scooby-Doo
Scooby-Doo.
Fred, he's got an ascot.
Scooby-Doo. Ah. So it's a nice ascot.
God, where the fuck am I going?
Oh, I was gonna mention also, since I didn't get to, my favorite part of that panel. I've told the story multiple times, but I'm telling it to new people, so it's fine. At one point near the end of the panel, they show this clip of like it's a scene in a hentai where a guy is dying and he comes back to life because he has an erection, and the entire room cheered, and I just stared and confused, like awe, like what the fuck where am I right now? Did I just watch an entire crowd of at least 100, maybe more people cheer at a dead man's erection bringing him back to life?
I mean, wouldn't you?
I would
Apparently
cheer.
not. I didn't. I was the
I
only
would
one in the
cheer.
room who was just like staring in confused silence.
I would
Imagine if
cheer.
you spiked death through a penis. That's awesome.
I'm slow.
I'd
so
also like
lost.
to point out that my alternative was hanging out in a room full of Hero Academia role players who were probably teenagers. So I was like, no, I feel like this would be weirder.
Yeah.
Just a grown adult hanging out with teenagers acting like anime characters. Just like, no, let's not. I should have just gone home.
No,
I
I'm
didn't
glad you
realize
went
that
to
was
the
an
hentai panel.
option.
I am relieved to have stories of the hentai panel. Hey, can one of you look up how to save in this game for me, please?
Yeah. I'll do
Thank
it.
you. Because
Oh,
I have
my
not
phone.
saved this entire time we've been playing, and it's starting to make me nervous.
I feel like she should fall through the grates when she's tiny.
Wait, she can fall through the grates? Oh, she doesn't.
Alice does not care for your human. She should fall through the grate right now.
Unfortunately, you can't save.
Does it autosave?
Yeah.
Probably autosave.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
That's good. That makes me feel better.
It's probably like chapter by chapter.
Because, like, I haven't saved this entire time we've been playing. And, like, I still have to go for a good, like, at least 10 more minutes, probably more. But if I just had to, like, lose all this progress we've made, I think I would just cry.
Oh.
I mean, whenever that kind of situation happens, I just always think back to the fucking Persona 3 stream where I didn't save. I try to say we, but it's not your fault.
No, I didn't.
You didn't have the controller.
I always tell you to save, and you never listen to me.
I do now. Save rather frequently now.
Matt, to give you context, because I know you've, like, seen the Persona 3 movies, this was, October 4th, so the day Shinji dies. we got to, the boss fight on that day, and we lost. And, we lost 2 hours of progress.
We lost on the first turn because it's the Wheel of Fortune.
And to this day, I'm sad about that because we got there on the actual date, October 4th of last year.
Oh my god.
And it would have been perfect.
So close, but no cigar.
We could have had it. I think that's a different song, but that works too. I think I went for Adele.
I'm starting to get the hang of the combat in this game.
Heck yeah.
It's Dark
Focus,
Souls
honey,
with a
focus.
guy.
Okay, there we go.
Did you ever play Dark Souls?
I've played exactly
Already.
like 20 minutes of Dark Souls. Because it was on sale. And I have not played it since. And I don't know if I'll play it again. I kinda just wanted to fuck around with the character creator for a bit and recreate Monster Factory.
Okay, wait. That is a completely valid reason to play Dark Souls.
God, I want to see Monster Factory play that new Miitopia game. Purely because that me
What the fuck was
thing
that?
Whoa.
Ah.
That was way too soon. But that meme maker has so many new options.
Heck yeah.
I also bought Saints Row the Third back when I still lived in the dorm, purely because of the Monster Factory episode.
I think I remember you buying it.
I remember when we marathoned the fucking Fallout 4 thing.
God, I love the Fallout 4 episode so much. Final Pam is an undying.
Take a hammer and I fixed it, baby. Metal husband.
Three-eye metal husband.
Baby wants snack.
Baby
Give
wants
me
snack.
snack of cleaner. Clean baby cum.
God, I love the Word the Kids animation of that.
God, it's so good.
Yeah.
What's really cool about Word the Kids stuff is that, like, they made animations of a few McElroy projects, and then they just straight up got Justin on one of their own animations. So that was really
Sometimes
neat.
I think about the one with the witches that have joined Tinder.
Yeah.
Oh god. No, not you again.
Remember the umbrella?
You were bad enough on your own. Why?
Nice dodge.
Thank you. Why does God
me
hate
when
me?
me when I see a cool car, nice dodge.
Why do you hate me?
Yeah.
I thought you knocked the guy off the cliff.
God, I wish.
You have to. Yeah, you got it.
Get off of me.
They just want to play tennis.
Yep, there we go.
They changed
Tennis.
sports to football.
If not for the flies, that wouldn't have been so bad.
Yeah.
I hear you snorting, whore. Is he also under me?
I hear him hurgling.
Who turgled?
Hurgle turgle.
I'll find him eventually.
I believe.
For now, I move.
I just realized when we were talking about Goofy earlier, I could have done this.
Oh boy.
Put the soundboard away.
No.
I hope you know that it didn't come across as yeah ho ho hoy, but just and then cut off.
God, I downloaded voice mod because I wanted to make like an old-timey radio effect for my voice, just for fun and also pleasure. And I immediately got scared of it and have not touched it since.
I'm in the video games now.
Thank you. Teach me
It's
how to
me.
do that later.
As an hotel character.
Where am I
What?
going?
What's his name?
Who turtled?
Hurgle hurgle.
Stop that. I hate how these fuckers are just barely out of my range.
Is that the effect you wanted?
Yes, that's the one, that's the one, that's the one. Teach me how to do that later.
Okay.
I'm in the purest of agony. This is helping me get over the pain Infinity Train put me through, but God, it was lost. Can I not hit them at all from here?
I guess not.
How far in Infinity Train did you get?
We finished season 3 today.
Ah.
Pain.
It's
Pain.
very, very intense.
Very intense. Simon didn't deserve to die, I'll die on the hill.
I mean, so did he, I guess. I will admit when that happened, like, even though it was on HBO Max instead of Cartoon Network, I was like, what the fuck? What happened? What?
It was the show's way of saying, this is what your redeemability looks like. And I'm like, okay, I guess.
I was just like, well, the last time something like this happened, at least the guy was made out of liquid metal.
Oh, fuck, I fucked up.
I think you need to time the umbrella thing.
I can't move. I can't move. I can't move.
Oh no.
I can't move. Okay, there we go.
Be cool with Peach in a dress like that. Just a really happy looking character in a really grim looking dress.
Yeah!
There we go.
Now you're getting it.
I'm doing something.
Oh, knock him off that cliff.
I can't. I would love to. Oh.
Oh, he did the fucking Reinhardt charge at you.
That wasn't very bingus of him.
That was not very biggest of him.
It's like my favorite video game, Mario 64.
Hey Star, do you happen to like Mario? I haven't quite been able to figure it out.
No, I hate it.
I mean,
actually.
you've dropped a handful of hints.
It's funny because when Mario 64 usually comes up, I'm all like, oh man, this game's design is so weird and funky. Why does it age so bad? Just like, no, yeah, I'm totally a Mario fan. Oh, Super Mario Sunshine. What's with its physics? I don't want this water pump. No, but I love them though. I am to Mario what the stereotypical Sonic fan is to Sonic, apparently. So it's like, no, these are the good ones. The rest, no. Could have done better. Mario.
How dare the little plumber man let you down?
When you die, would you like Mario to lower you into your casket so he can let you down one more time?
Just pay a Mario cosplayer to do it.
No, it have to be Luigi.
Actually, no. Bring the guy who played Mario in like the old '80s cartoons back to life. If
I think that man. Yeah, I'm like, I think that man is dead.
Yeah, bring him back to life.
I mean, John Leguizamo is still around.
Bring him back to life, and have him dress up in the Mario costume. Have him do the Mario.
Sweet. That's the wrong Mario. That's not the one from the movie. That's the cartoon one.
I know. I'm talking about the cartoon Mario.
Oh yeah. And before I pass away, before my final breath, he's like, "Did you do drugs?" I go, "No. Well, I mean, prescribed drugs." And he's just like, "You did drugs. You go to hell before you die."
Oh.
No, you were doing so well. Oh wait, you're still alive.
What?
Oh.
What the hell is going on?
Get up there.
I can't jump.
I think hysteria.
I'm
messed you
focusing.
up.
No. Oh. Oh.
That is, I think that feels like the video game equivalent of when, like, you think you're gonna fall down the stairs, but you just take one step and you're fine.
It's like when you're falling asleep and you like dream that you're falling down a cliff. And then you like wake up for a second and then you're like, oh, I'm fine. And then you pass right the back up.
And then you wake up, make up. You want to
Why are there more bitches down here? I don't need this. I don't need this today.
And this is a bitch-free zone, which means you can't stay here, teapot. Go back to the fucking Beauty of Beast castle.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You're in the wrong Disney movie.
I kind of like this game's design for Alice way more than I like the Disney one.
I like them both, but it's because both of them fit their aesthetics. Like, this one fits more for this tone, and vice versa for Disney Alice in the Disney movie. And I guess same for the Tim Burton one, even though the Tim Burton one's honestly kind of bland. Like, I like the rest of the look of that movie because you could tell Tim Burton, like, what Tim Burton was trying to do with the look of that film. But Alice looks so fucking by comparison.
Why is murder so hard these days?
Well, usually because there's laws against it.
Fuck the law.
Actually, there's a law against doing that, so...
You mean I can't just shove an entire law book up my ass in this economy? Fuck!
I mean, Big Right might have a problem with it, but... I think, actually,
Your Honor, I swear, when they shoved the law book up their ass, it was non-sexual. They have a medical condition that requires a law book up the ass.
Yeah,
see, that's how I consume things. Callbacks.
I love callbacks. Callbacks are good.
Let me up, please.
Like when Jesus ate them teeth.
He sure did. Where's the fucking piggy? There it is.
Me when I'm watching the Muppets.
God. You ever think about that live-action Muppets TV show? That
They're all live action. It's puppets.
I mean, it was like a weird TV show
you
where
mean like the,
Miss
like,
Piggy, The Office kind of one.
Yeah, the mockumentary for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, that
You
was
ever
weird.
think about how Kermit and Miss Piggy had just broken up for some reason in that?
Yeah, and then
It's
Kermit got
about
with
time.
another pig.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. I think she was
Wow.
called Denise or something, which is
She
such
was
a
like hot and brunette, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Yeah.
It feels weird
I'm
calling a
hearing
Muppet
that
hot,
the
but
pig Muppet was hot, yeah. Is that what you want to be on record saying?
I mean, there's Hogthrob. Like,
Didn't they, like...
Hogthrob is like if Chris Evans was a pig Muppet.
Remember, Alice, don't curse the darkness or the cold when you're in the library at night.
Didn't they make, Beaker and whatever the other guy's name is, like, gay in that?
I don't think they did, but it's
implied?
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing like screenshots circulating around where it was like, why are you wearing each other's clothes? It was like, he doesn't get to ask about our personal lives.
It's about like what you see with like the Scooby-Doo cast from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I think about when they didn't want to insinuate that the Scooby-Doo cast was like romantic relationships. So they had the girls' room together and the guys' room together. But it just made them look like domestic couples.
Let Velma and Daphne date. Damn
Let
it.
Velma and Daphne date. Let Fred and Shaggy date. I almost said Fred and Scooby. And like, no, that's not what
No, that is bad. Scooby will be fine.
That's not where I was trying to go with that.
Especially since I don't think there's any other dogs in that canon except for his nephew.
I mean, there would have
about.
to be more dogs in that canon for him to have a nephew.
Wig.
Well, yeah, but we don't talk about them. They don't exist.
Didn't the showrunners say something about how Velma was supposed to be like canonically a lesbian who was figuring things out?
I think it was bi, but yes, I believe both for Mystery Incorporated and James Gunn's Scooby-Doo movies.
Sometimes I think about how James Gunn's Scooby-Doo movies were like going to be like a gritty adult reboot.
Honestly, that probably would have been better than what we got.
I love the Scooby-Doo movies. Don't knock them.
Yeah, how
Matthew
dare you.
Lillard.
Scooby-Doo movies are
Oh no,
Matthew Lillard is
there's
magical.
great stuff in them, but then like I think about stuff like Scrappy Doo being the fucking villain of the first one.
Oh.
There is, it is well cast, I will admit, and they do have some very good lines.
There will never be a better Shaggy than Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
I have a fun fact about Matthew Lillard, if I may share.
Yes,
So,
go ahead.
As you can tell, if you've ever seen Matthew Lillard in other roles, he sounds like way different than when he's Shaggy. The way that he achieved the Shaggy voice, he would scream full force for 3 hours before getting on set. Sometimes pulling up in his car and screaming in his car before he went on set as Shaggy.
Matthew Lillard is a national treasure.
I'm just imagining Matthew Lillard screaming in his car while a confused yet impressed James Gunn watches on. Just like, well, I mean, it works, so go ahead, Matt.
A similar story about Mark Hamill when he was doing his Joker role for the Batman animated series in the 90s. He would practice the Joker laugh in the car on the way to the recording studio, and apparently he got a lot of very, very concerned onlookers.
And nowadays, if he did that, everybody would just say, oh, hey, it's Mark Hamill.
Hey,
Look
Mark
at him
Hamill.
go.
Yeah, you go, Mark.
I never connected that like Mark Hamill was both the Star Wars guy, but also the Joker guy until like very later in life.
God,
Oh, yeah.
Mark Hamill's Joker is the only Joker in my mind. He's
I think
really
it's
good.
also the only Joker in DC's mind.
As it should be.
At least in terms of the animated ones. They keep trying to make those live-action Jokers work, but the only one that worked was the one that, like, edgy people related to.
I thought, Michael Keaton's Joker was good.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I like Michael Keaton's Joker. I don't
And people like the
mind
Nolan
Heath
one,
Ledger's
okay.
Joker.
Yeah. So I guess it's just the recent one.
I don't know enough about Batman movies to contribute to
this is
but all I
completely
have
off
to
topic,
say
but
is
it's been
the
bugging me. There's
society.
something in the soundtrack that sounds exactly like the fucking loading screen for the Wii Shop channel, and I just keep thinking, like, I left something open. It was just like the Wii Shop channel for some reason. Like, I'm just about to hear...
Honestly, vis-a-vis Batman movies, I have a confession to make. And it's that I was not that interested in seeing the movies themselves, because back when Batman was my special interest, I was in it for Joker and Harley, and they're not in a whole lot of media, surprisingly.
Yeah. I'm glad that Harley is getting the attention she deserves.
Same.
Like, I wasn't a big fan of Suicide Squad, and I haven't seen Birds of Prey, but I'm glad that they're at least trying to do something with her in the first place.
I'm glad that they essentially deleted Joker from that entire movie.
Same.
Yes. Birds of Prey is pretty good. I liked the eclectic group of not really heroes, but like people that helped Harley throughout the film.
Yeah.
The only reason I didn't like Suicide Squad is that I felt it was a bit underbaked. Good
Yeah.
characters, but it felt like it was still in the stages of writing where they're kind of working out a lot of like the kinks and inconsistencies. Plus, the movie was handed around to a bunch of different production studios.
Yeah.
That it's a mishmash at best.
I'm
It's a
one of
shame.
like 10 people in the world that actually like Suicide Squad, but I can admit it's not perfect and it's not for everyone.
The soundtrack was really good, though.
It was.
I as someone who's really into the Marvel stuff, I'm really kind of sad that DC, like, hasn't really had the same chance ever since like the Nolan films to like have a hit like that. It seems like all the movies that they come out with, people are just like, no, thank you, no, thank you. Closest they got with the Snyder Cut, but that's just another version of a movie that already came out.
Here's my opinion. Marvel does better with movies. DC does better with animated series.
Yes,
you're right.
Agreed.
I think DC just has better characters and ideas in general, and it's just kind of bad luck that they can't manage to make a good movie.
I think it really depends on, like, which part of either universe you're looking at. And also, again, which adaptation. But I do like them both.
I like almost all of DC's animated universes.
Give The Question a movie. That'll be fun. Although, given people's modern-day conspiracy theories kind of situation, maybe not.
Did any of you guys see that one, like, Batman versus Superman movie?
I didn't see it because I heard it was awful.
It was so atrocious.
I like that they made fun of it in the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah.
Also, out of everything to make fun of it, fucking Teen Titans Go to the Movies made a joke about it. They just straight up have a scene where they're like filming what is clearly Batman versus Superman. And one of them says Martha. One of them goes Martha, and the other one's just like, Martha, that's my mommy's name.
Yeah.
God, I have not seen Batman vs. Superman in full, but my biggest issue with it, is that I'm very attached to Bruce Wayne as a character. And one of his biggest character traits is that he refuses to kill people. He wants his villains to get better and improve, hence why he always tries to get them mental health care, even if Arkham is not a very good place to do it. I
think my problem with 2010's DC is that they seem to be trying to take Marvel's they seem to just be doing what Marvel was doing without understanding why Marvel was doing it, because it's clear that Batman vs. Superman, I believe, which came out around 2016, was just kind of trying to.
That was bullshit.
That was bullshit.
Feels like Batman vs. Superman was just kind of trying to riff off of the Civil War thing that Marvel was doing around the same time, and it's just like, you didn't earn that like Marvel did. It's okay for you to do something different as long as it's something good. That's kind of why I do appreciate the stuff they've done with Harley, because that doesn't feel like they're trying to do a thing like DC, like Marvel was. It feels like they're doing their own thing.
Yeah.
With that. Though DC also has a bad habit of just not sticking to ideas when it comes to their movies. They keep rebooting so many times.
Yeah. Also, Lapis, like you were saying earlier, you're 100% right, and they butchered Batman so hard in that movie by making him kill, like, a bunch of people for no reason.
It makes me so mad.
Yeah, I was getting really bad in the theater, and, like, I'm not as attached to Batman as you probably are, but, like, it was making me so angry. I was like, can we just leave? Can we just leave?
God. I would have walked out of the theater, like, the first time he killed somebody.
Yeah, we walked out, like, halfway through the movie because it was that bad. We couldn't stay and watch it.
The only Batman movie I saw in theaters was the third Nolan one, the one with Bane. It was weird. but I enjoyed it, even without the context of the first two films.
I have not seen it. However, I quote it constantly, like joke about it constantly, whenever any of my friends or whenever you complain about it being hot, like cold, even though you live in like Alabama, California, etc. I just say you simply adopted the cold. I was born in it, molded by it.
Really good. I had no idea that's where it came from.
Yep, that's where it comes from.
There was.
Sorry.
Oh. there was one person at our university who came from a northern state, and when everybody was like, "Oh man, it's really cold out today. It's like it almost snowed." He's like, "You guys are fucking weak. You're weak. I deal with this all the time. You're weak." And she's like, "What the fuck are you doing? It's just cold weather."
On the one hand, I understand, because you guys don't have, like, the proper infrastructure to deal with the cold and shit.
Yeah.
On the other hand, fuck you, it gets under 0 sometimes here.
If it makes any guys feel any better, of all the bad movies I've ever seen in theater, my dad took me to go see the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender movie.
Oh,
I saw the Blue People Avatar. That was all right. I couldn't understand what the fuck was going on in that movie, and I still don't. I don't remember anything about that except watching it in 3D.
Alien sex. That's what that movie was.
Admittedly, I kind of like the Blue People Avatar a little bit.
The funny thing is, when we saw The Last Airbender, it was also in 3D, and it was done so poorly that wearing the glasses actually gave me a headache. I had to watch the movie. I stayed for the entire movie because I thought maybe it just had a bad beginning. It is the biggest waste of $20 my dad has ever wasted. He was actually, when we got home, before we went home, we stopped at Walmart and we bought the show on DVD as like almost like an apology for like watching such a horrible movie.
I think the worst movie I've ever seen in theaters is this horror movie called Lights Out that my mom took me to when I turned 17. It wasn't very good.
It's funny that we were talking about exes earlier this stream, because I remember that, like, out of all the movies to take my ex to, I took her to Thor 2 and Hobbit 2. Two movies that were just a ton of lore that didn't make any sense to any of us, and just absolute boredom.
If you ever take me to a movie on the same caliber as The Dark World, I think I might actually just kill you.
I mean, if we're watching any Marvel movies, it's gonna be the ones with franchises we're already attached to. Thor 4 should be good. Same guy who did Thor 3, so...
Thor 3 is Ragnarok, right?
Yeah.
Thank God then.
Alice, sweetie. Alice, sweetie!
Trying to remember what...
That's Marvel movie, hands down.
I'd agree to that. It's hard for me to pick a favorite. I just know which ones I like and which ones I don't care about. Although my favorite Marvel property in general is probably WandaVision, because I'm a sucker for 90s nostalgia and also dealing with trauma.
I haven't seen that many Marvel movies yet, which Star is working on rectifying. But I think my favorite
that goofy game where you just make up shit.
Iron Mongrel.
Iron Mongrel.
I think my favorites that I've seen have been Thor 1, Ragnarok, the first Avengers movie. The Guardians of the Galaxy movies are really good. And I liked Ant-Man and Ragnarok. I said Ragnarok.
I said Ragnarok twice. And that's all the movies that you've seen.
Yeah, I've only seen the good ones. Fuck you.
The Spider-Man movies yet?
I have not seen the Spider-Man movies
no.
yet.
Oh my God, you gotta watch the iterations in order. Like the first one with the horrible guy. I mean, he's okay, but you know.
Oh, you mean the non-Marvel or not the non-cinematic universe ones?
Yeah.
I'd be willing to do that with Lappy if they're down to do that.
Yeah, sure.
I know we're taking a break from some of the MCU stuff because I want them to be blind. I don't want to watch enough Marvel movies to where that game that we've been playing where Lappy just kind of makes up what they think happened in those movies. I don't want to give them too much context for that, so I was gonna be like, let's just watch Spider-Verse instead for a bit.
We're watching
I'd be down to watch
this
the
week.
other non-MCU Spidey movies in the meantime. Especially Amazing Spider-Man 2, because my god, what happened to that movie?
I still think it's hysterical that I got a perfect score for Captain America, which I have not seen. And I did not get a perfect score for any of the movies I have actually seen.
A minor hindrance, a trivial impediment. I'll just move along. I'll deal with you.
I don't even remember if we gave you those points because you were actually very accurate or just because we liked your version more.
You gave me a lot of points for Thor the Dark World because you liked my version more.
Well, that's just because it's like, there's nothing to that movie. Like, the only reason I would ever recommend anyone watch that movie is because of Thor and Loki's dynamic, and you could just look that up on YouTube, or get better versions of it in, like, Ragnarok.
Rubbish, shoot. Throw me in there. That's where I belong.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's where Thor 2 belongs.
God.
Not even that bad. It's just the worst Marvel movie.
Which
it's
is
boring.
Saying a lot, I imagine.
I would argue that Iron Man is the worst Marvel
will make
movie.
a nice change.
Iron Man. That might be nostalgia, but it was also the first movie. It set up a lot of the stuff that got paid off later on. Then again, so did Age of Ultron, and I don't care about that film at all.
Yeah.
I wish there were more Iron Man movies, because way after the stream, I thought of the brilliant idea of Iron Man and Elon Musk being in a on and off romantic relationship.
Oh, really good.
I still find it funny that you joked about that because Elon Musk actually does show up in that film.
God.
Also, yeah, as much as I like the Iron Man movies, we are not watching the Iron Man movies because I know there is pretty much nothing for Lappy in those.
There's nothing in those. That's all.
I like them. I like them.
I liked Dark World, and yet here we are.
Hey, I've got a hot take. Movies are subjective.
Yeah.
I mean, I also kinda like Dark World. It's just the weakest out of movies.
It's piss colored.
It's piss. It sings the songs that remind us of piss.
Like, just from seeing screenshots, it's piss. I didn't know.
Why did you do that? What do you think this is, Mario 64?
Why do I do anything? I would like you to guess why I ever do anything. The answer is impulses.
Because you're doing your best.
Oh. I
Cup.
see. Cup.
Cup.
I have gay little impulses that I follow.
Now
Sometimes they take me good
now
places,
I just want to go
sometimes
to
they take me
Disney
bad
World.
places.
Now I just want to go to Disney World and ride the cups.
I want to go to... I've never been to Disney. I've always wanted to go. I love amusement parks, and I like Disney
See,
movies.
what's neat is that we can visit Florida, and then we can visit California, and we can go to both ones. The world and the land one. The land one has Avengers stuff, although it's very tiny. It's like you got a Spidey ride, you got a... Oh, what was the other one? I think it's just a... No. It's because... It might just be a general Avengers... No, it's a Guardians ride, because it's Tower of Terror, but it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
I've been on that one.
And then they have an Avengers area and Doctor Strange Sanctorum, whatever. And you can also one of the things they have there is a food store that's themed around Pimtech. I don't know how that works.
I'm having a bit of a weird experience with my controller here, because when I face it this way, nothing. When I face it this way, it vibrates to hell. As you can see from the screen shaking.
Maybe it's closer to the smashy thing? Yeah.
The toes.
No.
Yeah, the toes. It's got toes, look at it.
Can we go back to talking about Hank Pym making food? Put it in the quantum realm. Cook it for a while.
This is infuriating.
Maybe you need to get closer?
There we go.
Hurrah!
I shoot the guns.
You do shoot the guns.
I do shoot the guns.
The industry thrives on suffering, obsolescence, and ruination, Alice. It's made the East End into a privy. Consider a simple farm life in Australia, perhaps. We might liquidate what remains of your inheritance.
Oh, Matt, Star, I don't know if you two were here for this, but I got very excited earlier because the real-world portion of this game takes place in the Whitechapel district, which is where the Jack the Ripper murders happened. And this takes place like 13 years before that.
That guy's in JoJo.
Thank you, Star.
That
He
guy's
comes out of
Soul Eater.
he comes out of a horse.
That guy's also in one of the Batman animated movies for some reason.
Why is this man everywhere in the weirdest places?
I just think it's still the funniest shit in the world. How Soul Eater has like real ass people as some of the villains.
I know, right? I still think that Rasputin should have been harder to kill in Soul Eater.
I agree.
Rasputin.
Apparently, even Sonson Johnson is a reference to a real-ass serial killer.
Yep. Didn't they cover him in one of the episodes of BuzzFeed Unsolved?
I don't know. It's been a while.
Is that the fucking thing that's like, I connected the 2 dots. You didn't connect shit.
Yes. Yep, that's it.
Hey, you made it.
Yay. I'm not going up there. Let's see.
Call him Jack the Ripper. What does he rip? Paper?
He rips people's organs out of their bodies.
Oh. Well, that doesn't seem very pleasant.
Any more questions? Because I'm happy to answer questions about Jack the Ripper. I am fascinated by Jack the Ripper. I go through like a phase every year or so where I will hyperfixate to hell on that case and just watch every documentary I can get my hands on. Alright, let's see if I can make this.
Did he come up with the nickname?
Yes. I believe he sent letters to the police. Basically mocking them for not being able to find him.
He's the origami killer?
I don't think so. I've never heard of the origami killer.
That's a Heavy Rain thing. I think it's also a real thing, but I'm pretty sure it's a Heavy Rain thing. Jason! Sean! God, I think I don't remember the entire story, but if Heavy Rain plays out like I think it plays out, you'll find it funny. Like, it tries to take itself seriously, but it cannot. David Cage does not know how to tell a story.
Fucking Gears.
Fucking Gears.
Fucking Gears.
That sounds painful.
I'm not usually that into the steampunk aesthetic, but Hadestown and this seem to be getting me. I seem to be falling for it.
So what if she put on a hat?
Then she would be fashionable.
What if the Mad Hatter was wearing a steampunk hat?
Then he would be
his name
fashionable.
would finally work for him.
God. Maybe he'd finally get the pussy he wants.
Yeah, the Cheshire Cat's not interested.
God. I think the Cheshire Cat has standards that are way too high.
And that's regardless of the version. I really like the Disney Cheshire Cat. And not just because he sounds like Winnie the Pooh.
My favorite Cheshire Cat is the Hitachi twins.
What?
There's an episode of Oron that does an Alice in Wonderland type thing, and predictably the twins are the Cheshire Cat.
How does that even work? There's two of them.
There is two of them.
Not Art. There's only one Art.
Yeah.
That's what they try to convince.
They do try to convince Haruhi there's only one of them. It doesn't work. You know, I'm not good at platformers. I don't like them very much because of that most of the time. But I'm not having a terrible time with this game. I'm, like, making decent progress at a decent rate. And that is kind of making me fall in love with it.
What about Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sonic the Hedgehog is a special case because he goes very fast. And also, I haven't played a Sonic game since I was like 13.
Sonic is a special case
No!
because he is a friend.
Sonic the Hedgehog is my friend. So he's special. And also, I think I beat, like, one Sonic game as a kid. Despite having, like, 80 of them. And the one game I managed to beat was, funnily enough, that shitty JRPG on the DS.
Sonic Chronicles.
Yes. Sonic
Really good. I think the only Sonic game that I beat was Sonic Heroes.
Good. Sonic Heroes is good.
I've beaten a few. Generations.
Oh no, I beat Generations too.
Adventure 2, Colors. There was another one too. Forces. That
was
it.
bullshit. This is bullshit. Never mind. I take back the nice things I said about this game.
Oh, that's just me with like most video games. It's like, oh man, this game's really neat. Fuck this.
Walk off the edge, motherfuckers. Come get me. Come get me. Come here. I dare you.
Can you just like shoot them until they die?
I like them just whacking at the air.
I can shoot two of them until they die. I'm gonna have to go get the teacup though.
Well, at least if he stays in that area, it should be okay. Just as long as you're not in the meat tenderizer zone.
Just tip it over and knock it out.
Well, time to go to the meat tender.
The meat circus.
I guess you could say if I walk under one of these things, it's gonna beat my meat. God. You signed up for this. You signed up to listen to this.
Only if I get to talk more about weird Jimmy Neutron episodes.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
They go inside Carl in one.
I think every cartoon from the early 2000s has an episode where they go inside of another character.
Yep.
There was a fucking SpongeBob episode about that. And I think in that SpongeBob episode, oh, bird, they just like expand while still in Squidward.
Oh.
And he gets like a submarine-shaped belly going on.
Do you remember that episode where SpongeBob and Squidward were like fused together?
Yes.
And Squidward had like a clarinet performance or whatever. He was all stressed out about it, and then they like performed super well, but then everyone found out that they were a horrible mutant.
Yes.
Really good.
I didn't watch much SpongeBob. I remember the episode where King Neptune eats a patty, just uneats it, and then eats it again.
Partial reverse war fetishism.
No.
To a burger?
Yeah. How do you know the burger's not sentient? What are you, burger-phobic?
I mean, I would hope that Krabs is not serving sentient burgers. Otherwise, he's got a legal case, and
Your
he doesn't want to
standards
spend
for
that money.
Mr. Krabs are too high.
I don't know anything about him except that he is Crab. It is now
Well-
time for Crab.
He would commit and cover up a murder if some of the SpongeBob episodes are anything to go by.
Then
so
why
I
is
don't
Plankton?
think you should have faith in
Why
him,
is Plankton still alive, huh?
because that can be drawn back to him very easily.
Conspiracy theory. He lets Plankton keep trying to steal the formula because it's better for marketing to see somebody so desperate to steal it that people are like, "Oh, hey, it must be great. It must be great."
I think personally that Mr. Krabs did 9/11.
My God, with Grandpa Bob,
Yeah. You mean Grandpa Joe?
Grandpa Joe, Joe Bob.
With Grandpa Joe and funnily enough, Uncle Grandpa from the hit Cartoon Network TV show.
No.
Uncle Joe was,
What
or
even was
Grandpa Joe
going
was
on
Uncle
in that
Grandpa.
show?
That show, I hated the pilot, but the actual show had a pretty decent,
Earlier-
like surreal sense of humor.
Earlier when we were watching Infinity Train, I looked up Amelia's voice actress because she sounded kind of familiar to me. And I don't remember what the actual media she was in that I recognized her from was. But I do remember that she played Aunt Grandma in Uncle Grandpa.
Pizza Steven Universe.
God, the Steven Universe crossover with that show was so fucking weird.
Yep.
No, I ship.
Cage and the canary goes to sleep, Alice. Out like a snuffed candle. Sleeps the sleep of the just. Like Mama and Papa.
Wasn't that in the middle of a very big important plot thing?
Yeah.
Like, it was not canon, but it was just like, oh man, I can't wait until to see how the story's gonna go. Oh.
That was
okay.
like right after, I think it was like early in season 2, which was right after the two-parter with Stronger Than You in it.
Assistance will be rewarded.
Oh my God.
I told you to cease and desist, but my warning goes unheeded. So without regret, you're about to feel like
And I think that was also the last episode before they started going on hiatuses and doing Steven bombs.
Why is Peppy Hair Scottish?
That's just
I don't know, but I'm really digging that he's got like gauges.
He's really cool. I am really digging the character designs in this game.
Crunch.
Are you
My meat
digging
got-
that?
My meat got beat.
No.
Butterflies. I just realized that's basically the same thing that Bayonetta has with bats, meaning that Alice is totally a witch.
Remember when I was gonna do a Bayonetta playthrough? I don't. I didn't do that right.
Bayonetta is cool.
It is.
She's
cool.
very pretty.
I just had a lot of issues with the FPS, which, you know, shouldn't be an issue with this computer, but, you know.
Bayonetta is Joker's mom.
I agree.
That's it. I can feel it surging.
Gosh, Akira, how come the devs let you have, like, a bajillion dads and exactly one Bayonetta mom?
It's a little worm.
There he is. Just a little dude. Is he better or worse than the flesh worms in the forest?
Better.
Bayonetta is gay, and I'm not taking further questions.
You're right. Bayonetta. Actually, she's bi because then she can be nicknamed Bayonetta.
Bayonetta?
Bayonetta.
I remember a really old stream that I saw highlights of, where everybody was drunk, and one guy's just like, you had to lead the bayonet charge, would you? And the other guy just goes, I'd fuck Bayonetta.
Honestly, that's just what being drunk is like. You're just having a normal ass. I don't want to play Mario.
Too bad.
You're just having like a normal ass conversation and then somebody gets super horny out of nowhere.
Yep.
Also of note in this conversation, one of them says, I lost a good fucking friend to violence. And the other guy says, to violins? You lost your friend to an instrument?
God.
I hope to die by violin one day.
I lost a good friend to a saxophone. And then they exploded. The person saying that quote, not the friend.
No! No, not with the flies. I don't want.
They were also playing CS:GO at the same time.
Remember, you can. Yeah, there you go.
The issue is all the other enemies around me.
Yeah.
What if you could play this game co-op?
Who would the other player be?
Just another smaller Alice.
Malice.
Oh, I dig that.
Alice and Malice.
They'll bring her sister back from the dead just so she can be named Malice and be your co-op partner.
Perfect. This is Alice's cognitive world, so her sister might as well be alive in it.
I was supposed to be a Persona reference, but I just went to Psychonauts again.
God.
What could say I got Psychonauts on the brain?
Alice Palace.
That's just strikers, I think.
Yeah. Sort of. The prisons are not exactly palaces.
Fuck.
They're
How does
cooler
that-
and sexier.
I don't understand how any of that works.
Oh my god, Alice, sweetie. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, if you could please not die. I would really appreciate it.
Just channel Miss Bucket from that one British sitcom. I remember at Keeping Up Appearances. I remember her first name. I just remembered that they had a consistent gag because her name is Bucket, but she insists it's pronounced okay.
Really good.
Hysteria, my beloved. Hysteria, my hysteria.
Hysteria, my hysteria.
My Chemical Hysteria. You know, the main guy of that band made a cartoon about breakfast monkeys or something.
Good.
And then 9/11 happened and he was like, you know, I think I'll make a band instead.
Oh?
Yeah? Yeah?
I am failing to see how those two correlate in any way.
Was there a thingy in that corner?
Yeah, there's a thing there, but I can't get in.
What? But what are you talking
there's
about?
the entrance.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what are you doing?
I was like, it's open.
I may be stupid.
Yay, the dodo gets to rest.
I want you to know that when you said that, the immediate mental image that came to my mind was the version of that meme with Naoto.
Which one?
With the tiny... I may be stupid.
Good.
The tiny Naoto, to be clear.
The tiny
By the
Naoto's the
Naoto.
only Naoto. I don't know what you're talking about.
Naoto is tiny Naoto.
Oh my god, imagine a Persona 4 Golden mod where it just replaces All the main characters with the tiny versions from the fighting game.
I sent you the Weed Yosuke mod, right?
I think so.
It's my favorite golden mod I've ever seen.
That's just
Install
Shaggy,
it then,
though.
coward.
No. We're too late in the game. Also, holy fuck, what was that?
Unfortunately, we've already maxed out Yosuke without being able to romance him. Tragedy,
sad.
really.
Yeah.
Star romanced Marie because she panicked when I got up for dinner.
Be pretty.
Marie was the first one I romanced too.
She's valid. As I've mentioned, I usually romance Rise just because she's the one I feel the most comfortable
The
romancing.
lesbians are good, and Rise scares me.
I'm sad that Nato's a romance option, because could you imagine being poor Kanji and, like, idolizing your senpai, and then finding out that, like, they romanced the guy you've had the biggest crush on for months? Like, you can't do Kanji like that.
I mean, imagine Yosuke in that situation. Like they just both be like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Yosuke has his internalized homophobia to work out. He'll date Narukami in their college years. In exactly 2 years, he will be like, "Oh, I think I'm gay," and he'll text Narukami about it, and Narukami will be like, "Yeah, I know."
Did that pair of pants clip through the fucking wheel?
Yes.
It's like they just like... It's like, instead of animating that, it's just like, okay, move to point A, move to point B.
Oh. That's what we were doing.
Yep. They stole his arms and legs. Can't have shit in Detroit.
I am doing him the honor of Frankensteining him a new body.
Yep.
Here, sir, you can't do anything without your dick.
Yeah!
Those hands are just the hands from the Wallace and Gromit stuff. Oh, she is very bright.
Her hair.
I feel like a new man, or whatever I am.
Non-binary.
I feel like an unsprung spring, like an uncorroded gear, like an untarnished bit of metal that sticks in your eye.
Answer me, Doctor. I'm suffering, and changes here are a cause, or they're a reflection, or the effect. What's going on? What are the new rules?
The law is just a whisper away home to wonder who knows how to measure rules. With a ruler.
Wonderland.
Cruel rules.
Idiot.
This is what I talk like when I'm drunk.
Least you can do is help me discover what's going on.
Oh, he's huge.
He's so fucking big. Sir? Sir, this is kidnapping, and I heard somewhere it's illegal.
So is murder. Didn't stop you.
Yeah, you're
Why
right.
is he so powerful?
Oh, her hair physics.
Aw, I thought you were gonna control Big Man.
I wanted to so bad. Okay. I'm gonna pray that it auto-saved here. And I will say that I think this is a good stopping point. Because it has been almost 3 hours, which is, like, way longer than I usually will go.
Go back to them. Oh.
Hang on, I
was
can
gonna
open
point
it back
out.
up.
No, I was gonna point out how cursed it is. That it's just a stat that's just 588 teeth out of context.
It's really good. All people have 588 teeth. I'm gonna load it just to make sure.
I have 589.
Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. 588 teeth. I have peppered 9 snouts.
Teeth. Painting the roses red. Painting the roses red.
Okay, I think that is it for stream, though. Thank you for hanging out and watching. I've got a Discord server that you can join to hang out, and get stream updates as they happen. There's the link. I'm doing Persona 2 with Star on Friday, at midnight, so come watch that. It's fun. You get to watch me have a mental breakdown. And I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Have a good night. Goodbye.